So if they could both line up, please. We will introduce the Bardon team first. Playing at number 1, can we have Andras Tombar? At number 2, Guillermo Healy. Off a 3-goal handicap. At 3, Matías Machado. And at back, a 5-goal handicap, Martin Valent. So playing in the red shirts for Interoffice. At number 1, Ian Wilson. At number 2, the Interoffice patron, Simon Legato. At number 3, the 5-goaler, Horacio Echeverri. And at back, Rafael Villarosa. Who has the final decision. Now the ball is in and in play. Quick turn there by Matías Machado. But no, it's been picked up by Valent as he calls his own play off at Valent. Straight away on a run down the field. Echeverri gets in with a punishing ride-off as they meet just on the 30-yard line. But a great near-side shot there from Martin Valent to put it through the post. A very close the line out, and the umpire throws the ball in. So he waits to see the players in 2 nice straight lines. He doesn't want them colliding. The ball goes into play. Now a bit of a melee ensued. Legato fighting hard there against Guillermo Healy. Now the play's away. This time it's Villarosa. Villarosa going down towards the scoreboard. Connects nicely with the ball as he goes into the ride-off with Valent. He's also on the near side, and it's an absolute mirror image of that goal from Valent as Villarosa says, anything you can do, I can do just as well. I feel very nicely indeed, and again that near side shot to finish off. Absolutely brilliant play. Big hit there as Villarosa comes in to contact with Machado. This is Villarosa. Villarosa controls the man well, takes the 5-goal of Valent off the play. Again, he's got that near side shot. Villarosa now takes it onto the offside. Good ride off there from Valent, but he gets the better. Villarosa checks down hard, keeps control of the ball. Now this is Interoffice on the attack inside the 30. Villarosa still in possession, goes past 2 players. Good backhand there from Matías Machado, sending it out to safety, but it's answered with another back from Echeverri. Echeverri trying to find his own players. It's been picked up by Ian Wilson. Wilson with the backhand. Again, Villarosa with an opportunity. Can he put this one away? No, I think we've had a whistle. Now the umpire saw an infringement there. It could well have been that another player had the line. Umpires have awarded a spot hit to the Bardon team. It's been taken by Valent. Valent sends a short ball up the field. It's met by an Interoffice player. Echeverri with the backhand. Wraps it round the tail. Nicely sent straight to Villarosa. Now Villarosa's got that right away. Valent. Great strike of the ball. Absolutely beautiful penalty taking of the flag.
Not sure.
It's changed its mind and said that went wide. I think that was an overrule from the umpire. You'll see that with those penalties, when the umpires watches one post whilst the goal judge watches the other. It's the same as in rugby. You have 2 judges and kick.
Back on the birds again.
And they overruled that and said it was wide. It's a hit into Bardon. The ball's brought forward by Valent. Valent looking to find Guillermo Healy. Healy ridden out of it by Villarosa. That backhand's picked up though by Valent. Valent still storming down the field. Now Healy goes forward looking for the pass. Can he get it away? No. Goes on the near side, finally hooked by Echeverri. Villarosa comes in on the ball. Healy tries to check down looking for the ride-off. There's the backhand by Interoffice. Echeverri waits up, goes for the big shot, but unfortunately the Healy just doesn't quite connect with that. Valent turns around on the line, but Villarosa. So Echeverri this time brings the ball forward for Interoffice. Echeverri dribbling. Good bit of marking going on as Legato takes the man out, allows Echeverri to go through, but unfortunately for him it hits a divot. Bounces just sideways. Villarosa's in there to clean up, tries to hold on to the ball. There's the backhand by Bardon. Good turn there by Machado. Machado now loose down the field. Great shot by him, gaining a lot of ground for the Bardon team, and he opens the pony up. He's got Ian Wilson chasing hard behind. He's left it behind. Tombar can't quite connect. There's Valent. Valent with a storming shot on the near side. Forehand right up inside the 30. Valent again leans right out of the saddle. Can he put it through? Yes, he can. Martin Valent makes it 2-1. The second bell will enter, unless of course there's been a foul. So remember, that first bell's just a warning. Now the ball's back in play. Ian Wilson picks this one up, turns the ball around. He's got Echeverri waiting behind. Now there's going to be a challenge from Valent. Valent puts the pressure on. Now looks at that near side backhand. Doesn't quite get the distance he wants. It's picked up by Machado. Machado now has had the ball robbed away from him. No, good open-handed backhand there by Guillermo Healy. First one there, though, is going to be Echeverri. Echeverri with the near side backhand gets a great angle on that. That's a very tricky shot to pull off, and he lands it right where Villarosa wanted it. Now Villarosa checks down, waits, as he's got a challenge there from Valent. He doesn't connect with that one, just lifts his head at the last minute. Looking at the man, Echeverri turns that ball quickly before Valent picked up the line. Echeverri now checking down, big hook there from Valent, doesn't get the better off, and Echeverri tries to change the direction of the ball. He's been awarded a spot hit. Valent doesn't connect at all with that one, turns the ball around, the umpires let him go. Valent now sends the pass up, looking for Machado. Machado takes the man very well. Machado still marked hard by Villarosa. Valent way out on the boards. Valent now turns back in towards the goal. Could this be goal number 3 for Martin Valent? Still with the ball. Challenge there from Ian Wilson. Sticks go up in the air. Ball still going forward for Bardon. There's a shot at goal by Guillermo Healy. Can he keep it in play? Little backhand chip right into the goal now. This was sitting there, but finally it's cleared away from the goal by Horacio Echeverri. Now this is Interoffice back on the attack. Simon Legato, Ian Wilson go up looking for the pass. The ball's left behind. As Machado keeps the pressure on Villarosa. See the 3-goaler trying to take the 4-goaler out of the play there. Nice shot, absolutely huge lofted shot, in fact way over the halfway line. And this is an opportunity for Ian Wilson. Wilson, great approach shot, he's got pressure from Tom Barr. Tom Barr puts in the right off, drops the shoulder. Now it's Legato. Legato with the cut shot, it's looking good, but no, it just scrapes to the left of the post. Valent strikes a nice shot up the field, trying to find his number 3. Machado. Written out with backhand there by Ian Wilson, just gets a little bit of an angle on it, enough for Echeverri to turn onto. Echeverri checks down hard, sends the pass down the field, calls Legato off it. This is Echeverri with an opportunity. He's looking pretty confident. Valent's actually given up on this one, and Echeverri, it's just a formality, dribbles it through the post. He does, the ball is in play. Back now by Guillermo Healy. Nobody's there. Echeverri, the number 4, the back for Interoffice, gets there first. Good backhand there by Legato. Gets a nice bit of distance on that. Now Villarosa controls the ball nicely. Bit of a challenge there from Valent. Valent rushes past as Villarosa controls the ball nicely, trying to pass it up to Echeverri. Echeverri dribbles, leans right out of the saddle. Nice ride off there by Machado. Machado plays the shot across to the boards on the other side of the field, looking for some space. Villarosa goes in, big hook from him. Now Valent goes through Echeverri. Valent controls well, checks down, holds on, he needs somebody to pass to, he can't get through Echeverri. Echeverri waits, blocking his route to the goal. Now he has to play the backhand there. Comes off the pony's hoop, picked up by Echeverri. Echeverri takes it forward though, perhaps not the best decision as Machado's there. Machado with the shot forward, but it's attracted a whistle. So the advantage wasn't a big one. So he's given a spot hit. It's ball forward by Echeverri. Echeverri dribbles. Villarosa waits in front of him, trying to clear the man out of the way. Echeverri turns sharply now, picks the ball up. Now he's going to have to turn this one around before the next player picks up the line behind him. He does so very nicely. Echeverri pushes forward, pushes past 2 players. Now he's got a challenge from Machado. Machado waits in his way. There's a backhand there from Guillermo Healy. Picked up by Valent. Valent leaves it behind. Villarosa's in to clear up. Turns the ball around. Machado comes storming down the line, appealing for the foul, but he's not going to get that one. Now Villarosa looks for the big finish. Big bump as he tries to follow through on that shot from Valent, spoiling his shot at goal. Backhand on the near side from Machado. Unfortunately for Interoffice, after all that work, defence there from the Bardon team, and now they're back in attack, back in possession. Valent takes the ball across his own goal, goes right, defending his stick, pushes the pony forward, goes past Echeverri. Now he's got Villarosa waiting for him, waiting to make the ride off. They meet shoulder to shoulder. Villarosa goes on the near side, can't pick it up, it's left behind. Guillermo Healy's there to pick it up for Bardon. Whistle's gone very firmly there. Let's find out what the foul was for. These professional umpires don't miss a thing, and the players know it. Echeverri sends the pass forward. Villarosa on the near side. What an incredible shot. Is it good? No, just the closest of misses. Still, the Bardon defence holds strong. Good, strong shot up the field from Valent. Guillermo Healy chases on this one. Villarosa calls Legato off that. The backhand comes off a pony. It goes forward in favour of Bardon. Now Bardon are very firmly on the attack. Guillermo Healy doesn't quite have the legs to get away from Villarosa. Villarosa's there. Looks for the next shot. He's left it behind. Echeverri with the clearance way out into the corner of the field. I don't know how he's kept that ball in play. That was an absolutely stunning angle on that near side, that offside cut shot. Now, defence has turned very quickly into attack as Villarosa's absolutely storming down the field. Machado waits for him, wants to make the ride off. Villarosa puts the ball way down in the corner. That's not where he wants to be. This is going to give him a very tricky shot to goal. Machado gets the ride off and the backhand, sending the ball a little bit out towards the boards, just pushing the inter-office attack further away from his own goal. Still though, Echeverri picks up the ball through the melee there, challenged by two players. So we have a line out on the board, rugby style. The umpire throws the ball in and Echeverri's got hold of this one very quickly. Echeverri dribbling the ball beautifully. Valent leans way out of the sun looking for the hook. Can Echeverri get there? No, he can't. That's score, though it's still level. Could be telling a very different story. Valent again brings that ball forward quickly though. Inter-office are onto them. Good marking though. Now it's going to be Machado. Machado over the halfway line. Villarosa goes in for the ride off, puts his shoulder well into that one. Still though, Machado holds on to it. Machado with the approach shot, passing it up to Valent, who stormed around the outside. Martin Valent perfectly positioned for that pass and puts it away. And finally we have a goal in the second chukker. It's 3-2. He wants it nice and neat and straight and not in contact. The ball goes in. Nice backhand there, but it's picked up by Echeverri. Echeverri, lovely angle as he puts it open to the boards. Villarosa checks down now. His stick side is exposed, so he's going to want to turn back inside. Valent tries to take that opportunity to make a hook, but doesn't quite get there. Villarosa holding on to the ball, waiting for one of his players to go up. Now he's got Valent on his case. Backed up well though by Ian Wilson. Wilson can't connect with that. The pitch is getting a bit bumpy at this stage before half time. Nice near side pick up there by Echeverri, but it's backed out of it by Machado and the whistle has gone. Any penalty that's taken. And a good strike straight from the spot from Valent up to the halfway line. Answered though with the backhand wrapped around the tail very nicely by Villarosa. Passing it to Echeverri. These two working very hard this afternoon, but they just can't get the points on the board. Sticks come together very heavily there as Machado gets the tail backhand away. Near side pick up from Valent. A bit of an appeal from Echeverri. He's not happy about that, but Valent is absolutely away down the field. Martin Valent leads out. Just gets hooked by Echeverri as he races back desperately in defence. Backed up well by Guillermo Healy. It's still Valent. Valent dribbling. Can he put this one away? Pops it under the pony's belly. And that is goal number 4 for Bardon. They've probably got about 20 here each, so the ball goes back in just seconds before that 30-second warning bell goes. Now Inter-Office are on the attack, they're in possession, they're going to need to capitalise quickly on this. Time is not on their side, it's ticking down, there's about 15 seconds left on the clock. It's picked up now by Ian Wilson. Ian Wilson, great pick up as he goes past the 3-goaler. Ian Wilson with an opportunity for Inter-Office. What an incredible approach shot, hasn't got the angle, no. The ball runs over the back line and out of play. Stick and attack, but that resilient defence from Bardon has just kept them from scoring. 5 times in the last chukker they missed the goal. Now the ball is back in play. Valent's brought it forward and immediately he's being challenged to the right off by Echeverri. Echeverri pushes hard. Valent's on a quick pony though. He steams past. Valent accelerates, trying to get up to that halfway line. Echeverri catches nicely, puts in the right off. Gets the better off him. Now backed up well though by his teammate Matias Machado. These two guys play a lot together. They know each other's game very well. Valent still with the ball now. The whistle I think has gone. The office player had the line, so now challenge that from Guillermo Healy as he comes down the other side of the line in the opposite direction, trying to stop Echeverri. Echeverri just loses control of the ball as he gets to halfway. Huge near side backhand there from Valent. But the first one to turn is Villarosa. Villarosa turns the ball around. Guillermo Healy appeals, trying to get the foul off the red player, but it is Villarosa. Villarosa inside the 60. Tapping, he's lost the ball on the 40-yard line. It's picked up by Valent. Valent leaves it behind. Echeverri on the near side. Echeverri dribbles, shoots a goal. We don't have a goal judge. We do have a goal judge. It just stays in play. Back to game by Echeverri. Now Villarosa under the net, strikes a goal, but that's another miss. So again, Bardon bring the ball in from the back line. Bellet strikes a nice one up the field. Roehampton controlling the play beautifully. Turns, hits the backhand around the tail. Now an opportunity for Legato. Simon Legato now plays the backhand, trying to bring the ball into the goal mouth for his players to pick up. Stolen away by Matthias Machado. Machado turning the ball, tapping, big appeal there from Horacio Echeverri. He's not at all happy with that, but it's Machado who's on the attack. Machado now goes over onto the near side, trying to dodge the hook from Roehampton. Big forward again by Bellet. Bellet goes across the back of the inter-office player. Bellet doesn't get the foul though. Now the ball goes forward. It's going forward in favour of the Bardon team, but it's backed by Echeverri on the near side. Picked up by Roehampton. Roehampton tapping. Now he looks behind, checks to see where his players are. He's called to hold on to it by Echeverri. Now Bellet comes in, jumps in front of him and hits that near side backhand, and that's turned things around for the Bardon team. Echeverri has to go back, plays another one of those incredible acute forehand shots. The ball's picked up though, the new line was there, and it was very much Machado that was on that. Machado now finds himself out on the boards. Inter-office have pushed them way out onto the boards, going into the corner of the field. Now it's picked up by Bellet. Bellet gets hit in a punishing ride off there by Echeverri. Echeverri plays the backhand, back to gain by Machado. Now Bellet opts to take this one himself. Machado is out of the play, so Bellet's going to have to run by himself. Echeverri comes in there in front, challenging Bellet. Bellet on the 30-yard line. Bellet goes for goal. Bellet still dribbling, still with the ball. Backed though by Echeverri. Don't quite know how he managed to get a stick to that one. The ball's still in play. Now the whistle's gone. And are able to adjudicate fairly. The ball's gone back into the line out, and quickly though it's Bardon and it's Matthias Machado who dribbles it out. The goals were scored in that first chucker out of the line out, and that can happen at any stage in the match. You really don't know until the final bell what's going to happen, certainly at this level of polo. So the ball goes back in. It's Inter-office on the attack. It's Echeverri. Echeverri's having to lean way out of the saddle to avoid the hook from Matthias Machado. He leaves the ball behind, leaves it for Roehampton. Roehampton from the line out, straight to the goal, and Inter-office get back 5 goals to 3, and that was very, very tight stuff. Now Matthias Machado has taken this opportunity to go and change his stick. No, sorry, that's Andreas Tombar. Roehampton. No, Echeverri. Now Ian Wilson. But Inter-office are on the run. They're taking the opportunity. They're a man up. Goes loose. Guillermo Healy. Inter-office now tantalisingly close to the Bardon goal. They need this one. This is an important moment for the Inter-office team. Roehampton struggling to control that ball. He's got Legato behind him. Legato tries to get it away from Matthias Machado. Machado works very hard indeed in that melee. Just manages to get the ball loose. Now leaves it behind as Bellet's there. Bellet under the net, sending it up to his teammate. Great interlocking play by these two players. Now Machado sends a strong ball down the field. Guillermo Healy's on the end of this pass, running down, takes the man out. Firmly takes Wilson out. Now Wilson gets the better of him. Bellet dribbling the ball, bounces pretty high off a divot there. Bardon firmly on the attack. Bellet tries to turn the ball, the whistle's gone, and he is not happy with that at all. These guys as well-practiced teams, communicating a lot on the field. Now the ball's gone into the line-out. It was a no foul, so we started with the line-out. Fairest thing to do. Bellet turns the ball around, gets away with that one. Now he's approaching goal. This is Bardon, but Bellet's left it behind. Backed up nicely by Guillermo Healy, who in one shot pops it straight through the posts. So the whistle's gone just to hold that line out. Ball goes back into play, runs down the middle of the line. There's the first bell, it's the 30-second warning bell. There's the pass up the field from Roehampton to Echeverri. Echeverri with an absolutely smashing shot at goal. Is it good? No, it's wide. Echeverri felt the pressure there from Machado. When you hear the final bell, then there's going to be another 30 seconds. If not, then that's going to be the final bell, the first bell you hear. Play has resumed, but could I please just remind people to take note of the safety zones and please stay behind the road, not on the grass in front of the road. As you just saw there, that is what can happen. Take note of the safety zones. As you saw there, not only Paul but Martin Valent and his horse came well over the boards at speed. So please do stay back from the boards. Now, the ball's thrown back into play. Bardon try and pick this one up. Valent checks down, called off it by Guillermo Healy. Healy sends it up to Valent. Valent now opens up the pace. Great shot from Martin Valent into the goal mouth. And it's going to be Machado. Machado's there. Great backhand though from Viella Rossa, but seconds too late. As Machado puts that through, and now again has wasted no time. That grey is incredibly fast. Martin Valent straight from the line-out. Dribbles, just loses control of that ball. Near side backhand from Viella Rossa out to the board. Picked up beautifully there by Matthias Machado. Machado turns the ball around quickly before the inter-office player coming down the line gets to it. Still Machado controlling the ball. Bit of a bouncy pony. Checks right down. Now he's got Echeverri in between him and the goal. Leaves it behind for Guillermo Healy. But the whistle's gone.
I might call myself Lily.
So, the foul went in favour of the inter-office team, and it is Ian Wilson. Ian Wilson absolutely flying down the field. Finally, Andres Tombars there with the ride-off. Takes Ian Wilson off the ball. Backhand now from Valent. Valent sending it up, looking for Guillermo. Ball's left behind. Legato called off it now. Viella Rossa firmly on the attack. Viella Rossa going to go. What a ride off. Near side shot. Just keeps it. Unfortunately, it goes wide. So Viella Rossa, these guys are here to win a trophy. So Valent brings the ball back in. Valent, again, using the speed of that grey pony to get up the field. Goes past the first set. Tries to send the ball up to the player at the front door. Back now by Inter-Office. Picked up again by Machado, but he turns it. So the spot hit goes in favour of Inter-Office. And a strong shot forward there from Viella Rossa. Possibly a little bit too strong. Echeverri struggles to keep that one in play. It's picked up now by Valent. Valent looking for the clearance shot, but he's left it in the danger zone. Little backhand there by Viella Rossa's there. Viella Rossa dribbling the ball very carefully. Being shadowed by Matthias Machado. Now the whistle's gone. It's gone in favour of Bardon. Now Viella Rossa not giving up at all. Gets onto that one. Incredible open backhand right into the goal mouth, but it's attracted another whistle. This is to stop a goal being scored. The ball's thrown in right in front of the Bardon goal. Inter-Office are going to push aside. A nice strike of the ball from Viella Rossa. Turning. Good pick up there from Rafael Viella Rossa. Plucks the ball out of the air as it goes into the lineouts. Sends it forward. Now a little bit of a melee ensued. A nice smooth hitting platform. Let's see how he does. Echeverri absolutely gets underneath that one, but unfortunately he went for a bit too much.
Got an hour and a half before to settle down.
They've got their eye on that trophy. Valent goes past the first player. Machado takes the next one out. Valent now going on his own, getting up to the halfway line. Martin Valent strikes a nice ball forward, but he's got Ian Wilson there. Tombar comes in looking to pick up a ball. The ball bounces very high off a divot there. Valent loses control. The ball goes back in favour of Inter-Office. First to turn though, it's going to be Simon Legato. Legato leaves it behind. Near side pickup by Echeverri. Bit of an appeal from Guillermo Healy. Still Echeverri with the ball going over halfway line. Echeverri now challenged very hard indeed by Matthias Machado, but he's on an incredibly fast horse. Can he control the ball? Leaves it behind. There's Legato. Legato with a shot at goal, but he hasn't put it away. Making it 7-5 would have certainly brought them back into the game. Now, Valent brings the ball back in. Solid ride off there from Rafael Viella Rossa. Now playing the backhand, he creates an opportunity for Echeverri. Echeverri sees the challenge, goes to the long shot. It's an absolutely incredible shot from the goal. As Horacio Echeverri brings the scores up to that clock tick down as far as possible. Unfortunately, we probably are going to see the Inter-Office players going for the foul. Martin Valent away from that line out. Valent dribbling, going onto the near side. Can he make it 8 goals to 5? Martin Valent in front of the posts. No, he can't, but the whistle's gone. This is going to have to be an explosive play if they're going to get anything away with this. A great shot from Echeverri, looking to send it up to Rafael Villarosa. Villarosa hooked at the last minute. Desperate hook there from Matthias Michelinato. Puts it out of play, and there, ladies and gentlemen, is the final 11 Roehampton Trophy champions.